Hi, I'm Kelly Flores, and these are the Big Picture Talks. Today we're going to look at the relationship between the whole human we, the whole human us, all of us as one group, and each individual human. So we'll be looking at the influence of the group, what we're doing as a group, and how that's affecting each of us individually, and what we're doing as individuals, and how that affects the whole group of us, all of us at once. And I want to look at the two of the most obvious areas that show the effects of the connection between all of us, or where I can see it very clearly, and that would be through starvation and poverty. It may seem like if we live in what we call a developed country that we have plenty of access to opportunity, plenty of access to all kinds of food, we have enough money to buy food, and so we're not really directly being affected by starvation. At least that's how it appears on the surface. But we know that it's a fact that we are all influenced by each other. And because 1/6 of us is affected by starvation every day, 1/6 of us is starving. There's 6 billion of us on this earth, 6 billion humans, and 1 billion humans are starving every day. And 2 or 3 times that many people, including some of us living in developed countries, don't have access to clean drinking water, or are just drinking toxic water. So there is a physical health issue right there in the state of the whole human physical being. The whole human we has a whole 1/6 or more of it that is in this unhealthy state of starving, not getting food, because all humans need food every day without exception. There aren't special humans who don't need food, not at this time in the world. We all need food without exception every day. And we need clean drinking water. And we're not getting that. We're not getting that as a whole. And then when you look at poverty, poverty is not just a economic level. Poverty is a trap. It is a deprived and depraved way of trying to exist, because you're in a constant, continual state of not having enough. And when a human knows they've got to meet this need, but they don't have enough, or we've got to meet all these needs, but we don't have enough, then we're under constant stress. Then we're under constant pressure. And it is a deprived way of living. We are deprived of our natural human tendency to want to expand, to want to create more, to want to contribute, to want to progress and just grow and have opportunities. And poverty, all of that is cut off. All of that energy is squished down and oppressed, and it creates stress and continuous pressure. So that is a mental state going on in the whole human we. And that is happening on the whole planet. There's no real boundaries. And I just want to say what I've seen in the big picture that makes this an obvious fact to me is that I can see that even in the developed countries where we have all this access to food, and we have access to a wide variety of foods, what do we have? We have increasing obesity. We have increasing diabetes too, even in our children. We have food disorders. We have food addictions. We have eating disorders. We have a bastardized system of growing and delivering food. These are our symptoms of starvation. The direct effect of starvation is physical malnutrition. The body is not getting the nutrients it needs to live and thrive and survive even. Well, we've learned now that obesity and diabetes and several other eating disorders, the direct effect is actually malnutrition. Even though a person weighs a lot or eats a lot of food, that does not mean that the person is healthy, that the person is getting the nutritious value of the food. These people are malnutritioned. We are malnutritioned in these developed countries, in Europe, in the Americas, in Australia, all over the world, in developed countries, we are suffering from these eating disorders and these eating-related illnesses. This is how starvation is affecting us in the developed countries, where it may look like we're cut off from starvation, but we're not. We're not. And we are actually being physically affected.